Hi guys, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution, our Let's Play series. We're getting close on finishing all we need to do on the first island. In the last episode we just finished a contract for the security department, so we're going to go ahead and request another one from Mr. Lambert.
Let's not argue over the small stuff. Looking at the big picture, this is a solid contract.
Okay, we'll accept that. I think across all the enclosures we should be able to squeeze in a dinosaur without... I mean, look at that, we can fit quite a few in there. So we'll get 2 Dilophosaurus. So that's 2 of the 4. Speaking of Dilophosaurus, in between episodes, I extracted the DNA from the fossils that we recovered from the dig site in China. We had a good quality one, and I think it was a low quality one, so that's added towards the genome progress for that species. We can probably fit one more Velociraptor in there. There it is. Incubate a Velociraptor. I'm going to go ahead and put a 3rd carnivore feeding station in this enclosure, because I want to have 1 per 2 dinos, so we've got 4 at the minute, so we've got 2, so once we have 6 we'll want 3, and so forth. I think for the Velociraptors we're going to be, yeah, they're doing pretty okay. Likewise, there's plenty of reserves for our Ceratosaurs, I should say. I do suck at the pluralization of the dinosaurs. If that triggers you, I can only apologise. The feeders, and that's down to 3 of 10. That's 3 of 10 as well. That is 1 of 10. Okay, so we'll get the ranger teams to come and replenish those. So you do the top 2. And then the 2nd ranger team can handle that one. What the heck, you may as well do that one while you're out and about. Not sure if these need restocking urgently. We've got 7 and 7. No, they don't, but I'll fill their task allocation up. Okay, so that's the research done. Let's unlock something else. Okay, what I was going to say is we've got our 3 dinosaurs currently incubating. So we need to release a 4th. Let's check how these guys are doing in terms of overpopulation. Might not be able to get another one in there actually. What about here? Oh, nope, definitely not. He's really on the edge. And the Ceratosaurus, if they had a third Ceratosaur introduced into the mix, I think it would tip the social into the red, which would lead to them starting to attack the fence, getting agitated, this, that and the other. But I'd like to think, oh well, I don't like to think, but you would imagine our first Ceratosaur is not long left for this world. She's now at 107, her lifespan was 65, so she surely can't have too much longer to live. So once she does slip away, we can incubate another one, and that will be our 4th dinosaur to be released, which will satisfy that contract. Of course, if another dinosaur dies in the meantime, so be it. I'm going to hook this path up around here. Just connect it to there. Okay, so that's the raptor ready for release. Gatekeeper, open the gate. Luckily, Mr. Brown, Geoffrey Brown, can now do this remotely, so we don't have repeats of the iconic opening scene from Jurassic Park. Okay, we've got a dead dinosaur. What do you think? Is it the Ceratosaurus? Has she finally given up the ghost? Has she? Fuck, she's still going. There's a Struthiomimus. They don't live very long, do they? So let's
Asset requiring collection.
recover her. We'll breed a replacement. In fact, what is her lifespan's 47? Is that the shortest of them all? We've got her 82. Oh, the Dracorex is only 41. Oh, and the Ankylosaur is only 39. Okay. Did the Velociraptor enter the pack? Yes, she did. Close that gate. Check that. Yeah, they're just. Yep. Yeah, that's just fine. I find it interesting that these could tolerate other dinosaurs here, but no more Velociraptors. I'm not sure what dinosaurs I'd want to have living alongside the Velociraptors. For a brief time, we had them mingling with the with our Ceratosaurs, but as far as they didn't actually attack each other, they didn't take to each other too kindly, but there was no fights. Okay. That's that contract completed.
You got a knack for solving problems. That's a valuable skill. Especially
Skin
around here.
toughness 2, or did we get that? No, we just got it now, okay. Go ahead and I think maybe 2 or 3 more contracts should... In the wrong screen. Should be enough to close out this island.
I like this contract. You should too.
2 Crichtonsaurus in a photograph, okay. Do we have 2 Crichtonsaurus? Do we have 1 Crichtonsaurus? I thought I'd bred some. Did I not breed any Crichtonsaurus? I thought I had. Is there a list? Can we see a list now? Unless... Oh, here we go. And they are sorted out. No, we don't have any. Okay. I guess we can either wait for 2 to die and replace them, or we could just go ahead and add another enclosure down here. Let's go ahead and add another enclosure so we can get this island wrapped up as quickly as possible, really. Not sure we're gonna have much room for a for an observation platform. Put the gate down there, a little out of the way, that's fine. Are we even going to have room for a creation lab? No, we're not. That's no problem. That's not the way we want that to be positioned at all. I wonder if we could sneak another one in here. Nope. But we could. Have we unlocked the tower? I think we have. Yes, we have. Could we put that there anywhere? No. Okay. Oh, we've got 2 dead dinosaurs. She's finally gone. How does she... 110. That is very impressive. I'm even going to give her a clap. Well done. Wow. I'm impressed.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Of course, it's a shame because she did so well.
Asset to be collected.
But I suppose she had to go sometime. Not sure what episode number this is, but I will find out, and yeah, she'll be immortalised for that. That's colour me impressed. Anyway, moving on. We better get her replaced.
I'd strongly suggest you consider taking this contract.
That's handy. A second.
Never liked the rain. It does something to my hair. I believe the scientific term is frizzies.
Ceratosaurus. Okay, so you're not connected to a source of power, so we can rectify that
Transporting asset.
pretty easily. I wonder if it's a thing that agitated dinosaurs will attempt to, you know, wreck the power pylons that they have access to. So that'd be something to bear in mind when if you ever run them through an enclosure. There we go. Oh, good night, sweet princess. You did us all proud. With your refusal to die. Tell you what, we can probably just incubate. No, because they'll get agitated while we wait for transport. Okay. So what we'll do then, we'll incubate them in here because we have this holding pen to keep them safe while we get the ACU guys to tranquilize and transport them into the new holding pen we've just constructed. So the new enclosure. So we need to get that storm defense coverage up as well, which is an easy fix. There's no we've got coverage there and there, but we don't have any up this side of the island, so let's fix that. Oh, don't want to build it inside the dino. Jesus, no. There we go. So the Ceratosaurus is nearly ready. The Ceratosaurus is quickly catching up, but in fact, oh no, it's too late. Too late to affect it. I was going to think we've got a better incubation speed upgrade. Yes, we do. I'll apply them anyway, because they'll come in handy in future, I'm sure. But they won't have any effect on our
person for the job.
on the current dinosaurs that we have in progress. Well, for the future ones, it will affect them, so we'll have to wait around as long for them to be released, which is good. So how's our... I think after this contract, perhaps one more? I wonder if we can actually request.
When things go wrong, who do they turn to first?
Small
You
herbivore.
guessed it. So consider this contract part of us always being ready.
My assumption is going to be right now that the Ceratosaurus is not classed as a small herbivore, but rather a medium herbivore. So our first
Where I'm
Ceratosaurus is ready.
That's job done.
Oh, it was classed as a small one, okay. We'll get an ACU team out here ready. Once the release animation and process is finished, we can go ahead and have her transported.
I think I read about this one before, in a book. It's got a novel name. The Ceratosaurus.
Ha 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 ha, I see what you did there. So, move her to
Asset collection request received.
I'm not going to release the Ceratosaurus just yet, because there's a very good chance she'll just go ahead and eat the sedated Ceratosaurus. We have a dead dinosaur. Yet another Struthiomimus.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Okay, so now it's safe to release her. Oh, a top-down view this time.
Asset transportation in progress.
And then we can incubate our second Ceratosaurus. Get her moved over to the new pen. Get down there with the rangers, get a photograph taken. Obviously these guys want to be able to eat. And I'm going to go ahead and assume and guess, well, we know they will need water, otherwise they'll not be able to drink. So we'll put a little lake down for them. It's actually quite a big lake. We'll see if we need to modify the amount of trees, etc. that we have in here. And she wakes up. Oh, she looks pretty, yeah, perfect. Oh, quick, get the ACU guys out to sedate the new Ceratosaurus. I hope she realises she's got a lot to live up to. Her predecessor lived forever.
Shot off target.
Nice.
En route to collect the asset.
There we go. Almost done on our second Ceratosaurus. While we're waiting, probably go just take out a new contract as well with the.
I know you've handled work like this in the past, so this contract should be right up your alley.
Sell one Velociraptor. Why not?
No one likes money more than me. Well, a lot of people probably like money more than me, but in the context of our animals, the dinosaurs, I'm putting it aside because they are more important. Perhaps the most important discovery in our lifetimes. And how do you put a price on that? I mean, okay, you have, but my point stands.
Never watched the first animation for this, so let's enjoy this. And then we want the ACU team, who's currently tranquilizing the dinosaur, that Velociraptor, so we can sell it to. Okay, oh, he's got that one. Okay. So sell dinosaur. Yes.
Picking up asset.
They'll pick it up and sell it. Don't think we have any other. Transport. I think we only have 2 transport teams. I think.
Asset has been delivered.
Okay. She's gone to sleep. Drop her
Heading
off
to pick
there.
up the asset.
We get the ranger team on standby. In position. So that when she is delivered, we can snap the photograph and close out this contract.
Look,
Nice.
you know you didn't have to prove anything. But the way you took charge left an impression. Good work.
Oh, we've actually finished. What I'm here now, aren't I? Oh, but then again, I've got to drive through the bloody jungle, which will be a laugh. Oh no, it's not too far. It's not too bad. In fact, no, we will just we'll abandon that. We'll do it at some other time. So that's all the unlocked for each division on our first island. There's little else we can do here now. I'm sure this research does carry over, so we could finish this off on Isla Muerta. And I think this is a good place to end this episode. So that's... We've seen two pretty monumental events in this one. First is obviously the completion, quote-unquote, of this first island. And the second one being the sad passing of our extremely long-lived Ceratosaurus, who had a life expectancy of 65 and got all the way to, what, I can't even remember, what, about 110? I think it was in the end. Which is very impressive, and we shall remember her well. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next episode, and we're just going to pick straight up on the second island.